Today I'm sharing tips, tools and tricks for Beauty Maintenance 101 when you are stuck at home. Hi, I'm Sophie. If you're new to my channel, you are so very welcome. Every single week I do videos on everything pertaining to living the healthiest, best life that you possibly can, and particularly for women who are 45 and older. So this week's video has come about because I got a comment, so I do read your comments and I try to really take your suggestions. So this was from one of my lovely subscribers in Italy, and she said or asked that I could do a video about how to kind of keep up with your beauty routine when you are stuck at home. Now, obviously in Italy, she's been stuck at home for a lot longer than most of us, as Italy was, I think, one of the first countries to go into full lockdown. So I hear you loud and clear. And I think it's such a good topic. So as soon as you asked that, I was like, yep, I'm going to do it because I feel you. So what we're going to look at today is I'm going to cover sort of three main areas. We're going to cover nails first. Then we're going to do hair, and then we're going to do lashes, and I'm going to scatter in a little bit of DIY. So I'm showing you some DIY and some really great products. I spent a couple of weeks putting this together so that I could find you really great, clean, cruelty-free beauty products and ideas that will really help you through this time. So the first thing that I just want to say is you might think, well, why bother? You know, you're stuck at home. There's more important things to focus on. Why bother doing your beauty? Well, great question. But as I did ask myself that question, but here's the thing, I have found that it really helps me mentally. It helps my mindset to get up in the morning and to have a morning routine. And part of that morning routine is a sort of maintenance, a beauty maintenance, where I take care of my hair, I take care of my skin, I put a little dab of mascara on, a little dab of makeup on, and I immediately feel about 200 times better than if I was just kind of slouching around in sweats all day with my hair in a greasy old ponytail, and just every time I catch that side of myself in the mirror, or my husband's like, well, what's going on with you? So it is, I just feel better within myself, and I really take the time to take care of myself. And actually, especially when the routine changes, and especially when you're stuck at home, because then it's very easy just to kind of stop caring, I think. So anyway, that's my take on that. So let's get going straight away, and we're going to cover nails first. Now, in the time of a virus, the coronavirus, COVID-19 that we're going through right now, and if you watch this video and this is long past, which I really hope it will, in a few months that you're looking back going, oh, we're not going through that anymore, everybody's out and about, these tips are still going to be really useful for you. Anyway, and actually I'm finding that some of the tips and things that I'm now putting into practice beauty maintenance wise, I'm going to keep on doing. It's kind of forced me to get a little bit more resourceful, because for me, being a really busy working girl, I work like about 10 hours a day, and I live here in Los Angeles. So it's really easy for me to start going, oh, I'm going to go to the beauty salon, I'm going to get my nails done, I'm going to get this, that, and the other done, and have it all done. And of course, the expense racks up, but then I just end up really not doing things for myself. So that's changed. So nails. Now, what we want to do in terms of, certainly when we're going through a time where we're trying to keep ourselves well and not get infected by a virus, we want to keep our nails short. So one of the first things that I did was my nails have never been super long, but they were getting long, and they were beautifully shaped by lovely Kimmy at my local nail salon, and I had this lovely little point on them and everything, but done, gone. I got nail clippers out and I cut them as short as I possibly could, because of course germs harbor very much in nails, and also because we have to wash our hands so scrupulously now, it's much easier to really make sure you're doing a good thorough job of hand washing when you've got short nails. Now, does this mean that you don't have to have pretty nails? Absolutely not. Now, the first thing I just want to quickly cover is that if you have had acrylics, or you still have the remnants of acrylics or gels or powder nails or something, that's really, really hard to get off. I'm sure most of you by now have figured out how to get rid of them. But if you haven't, it is annoying because the only thing that you can do is, there isn't a clean way to do it, a clean beauty way to do it. You will need acetone nail polish. The green nail polishes don't work. And you'll have to, get the cotton, a little bit of cotton, dip it in the acetone, put it on your nail bed and wrap it in foil for a good 30 minutes. Oh, makes me kind of, and before you do that, you also need to file off the top layer of the gel or the powder, and then put the, the cotton soaked acetone little piece on your nail and then wrap it. So that's really the only way to do it. But whether or not you are getting rid of and sort of trying to bring your nails back to health after acrylics, powder or gel nails, or whether you're just like, I just need help, my nails look terrible, there is a secret weapon that I've come across, and I think it is genius. And it is something called the Sonic. And how I found this was that I was searching for really good nail files and nail buffers, because my nails were looking terrible, both my toenails and my fingernails, once I got rid of all the nail polish and everything. And once I really realized that I was going to have to figure this out and I wasn't going to be able to go to the nail salon, I really, really did my research. It's like, I need a really good buffer and nail file. Well, I found even better than what I was looking for, because this little guy is absolutely genius. So it looks like a little electric toothbrush, like this, and you just charge it. It charges really quickly, and took about an hour to charge. And you turn it on, it spins around, and you might think, oh, I'm a little bit scared of putting that on my nails, but it's so gentle. And what is absolutely genius about it, and it's changed my at-home, my DIY nail routine forevermore, is it comes with all these, two different speeds, first off, and it comes with these little different heads, and one of them is for actually filing and shaping the nail. One of them is for smoothing the cuticles and calluses. Thank you. Another is just for smoothing the ridges, and then the final one, I think the white one, is for shining your nails. So if you want to create really beautiful, natural, shiny nails with zero polish on, then this will do a really, really great job. I'm so glad that I found this tool. So details underneath the video, all the links, details. If I can possibly get any coupon codes, it'll be underneath the video. So now, having done that, and for me, I'm going to be honest with you, when I took my toe polish off, my toenails really weren't pretty. I showed them to my daughter. She was like, oh, Mom, because I've had a color on them for so long and they just did not look good. And so I was so grateful to have that Sonic, because it really did a good job even before I put polish on. Now let's talk about polish. And what I really, really love, this is this beautiful girl. She's a friend of mine actually in Los Angeles, called Lauren B. Girl boss, an amazing, beautiful girl boss who started a clean nail company, Lauren B. Beauty. And all of her nail polishes are super clean, innovative, incredible colors. So I called up Lauren and I said, Lauren, what do I do? What are we going to do? You've got to help me with the nails. I'm not going to be able to go to a nail salon for months. So she showed me this kit, and she has a couple of different kits. And this particular kit, which of course I'm going to link to underneath the video, I love this kit because what it comes with is basically, first off, there is a cuticle oil that's the best cuticle oil I've ever tried, and I really needed a lot of good cuticle oil. So she said that's the first step, because after you've taken all the polish off, particularly if you've removed acrylics, etc., and gels, you're probably going to have extremely dry cuticles. So there's a beautiful cuticle oil. She also has a non-toxic green polish, a nail polish remover that I love, and a little nail polish remover thing that you dip your nails in, which is also super cool, and that comes in the kit. And then in this kit, you get the cuticle oil, then there is the base coat, which is the nail perfector, and that takes out all the ridges, although after that Bellasonic, your nails are going to be in pretty good shape, but just to really perfect them, you have that. Then in this kit, there's a choice of 2 different nail colors. There's this really pretty pink, which I'm wearing now. It's a kind of white pink, and I have the purple on my toes. And then finally, there is this light activated top coat that sort of almost doesn't cure the nail like a gel, but it forms this incredible seal that your polish will last for a good 10 days, and it's light activated, so you can either go outside or just, you know, the light in your home. So that is a beautiful, beautiful kit. So now I think that's all on nails, but I'm really happy with my nails. Short, little, healthy nails, and they look pretty, and I've managed to polish them, you know, with no trouble whatsoever. Okay, next up is hair. So one of the best things that you can do in your downtime, if you have dry damaged hair, or even if you don't have dry damaged hair, but you just want to give your hair a beautiful treat, is treat it with coconut oil. So plain coconut oil is one of the best hair masks. Honestly, there is no point wasting money. This is a great and very simple DIY, because I think, and even the science behind the actual components that are in coconut oil, it is actually better. It'll penetrate the hair shaft more so than things like argan oil. So I think coconut oil is the best. So as a simple DIY, what you would do is take about 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. Now, you want it to be soft, so not necessarily liquidy, but soft. So it will really depend on how warm your home is. Do not keep your coconut oil in the fridge. So for me, it's kind of cool at the moment. So if you want to warm it up a little bit, you could put your 2 tablespoons in a little measuring cup, a glass measuring cup, and heat it over some boiling water on the stove, or pop it in the microwave for about 25 to 30 seconds. So it just softens it up a bit. So it's perfect for a mask. Then what I recommend doing is adding 10 drops of lavender essential oil and 10 drops of geranium essential oil. These 2 essential oils not only smell absolutely stunning, it's like this beautiful, you feel like you're in a spa, but also they can help to make your hair really shiny. And then what you want to do is apply the mask really on the lower third of your hair. Because it's coconut oil, it is very rich and it is very oily, so I don't recommend that you certainly put it in the first third of your hair, because it just is just too difficult to get out. So for me, I'll put it from about here to here. And what I'll do is I'll get that and I'll massage it in with my hands really well. I'll then comb it through with a wide tooth comb. Then I'll wrap the whole thing up and put it in a shower cap. I know it's a bit of a performance. And just, you know, hang out for an hour or a couple of hours, or even go to bed. You need to put a towel on your pillow. And then when you wash it out, you're going to have to probably do 2 washes to really get it out. Condition with a good conditioner. And I'm telling you, your hair will be so shiny and lustrous and beautiful. And I recommend doing that about once a week. Okay, now let's talk about roots that grow out. So during this time, I know a lot of women have written to me and emailed me and commented on social media saying, Sophie, what do you do about roots? Is there a clean and healthy way? We're not allowed, we can't go to the hair salon to get our highlights done or to get our dye done. And a lot of you ladies at home probably, you know, if you dye your hair, you might use a home kit anyway. By the way, I do have an entire video on how to get, I think the title is How to Get Lustrous, Healthy, Thick Hair After the Age of 50. I'm 55 and I really do my best to keep my hair as healthy as possible. And yes, I do have my hair dyed. So if you're interested, please, I'll link to that video underneath this one, and you can go and have a look at that. And there's lots of different recommendations for non-toxic hair dye. But we're not talking about hair dye here, we're talking about roots and covering those pesky grays. What if you are used to, many of the women I talk to are used to having their hair color done, their base color done, maybe once every 4 weeks, maybe once every 6 weeks, and now they can't get out. Maybe they can't get out for 3 months or even 4 months, my lovely friends in Italy, etc. So I don't know, I hope these products that I'm recommending are going to be available all over the world, but I did a lot of research for this and I found one product that I like, and it's by Style Edit. And it is a root, sort of root cover-up. And it's clean, it is cruelty-free, and I am using the Blonde Perfection Root Concealer for blondes. It is the Instant Touch-Up for dark roots, and I have the light blonde. Now, I'm going to tell you why I really, really like this, because I did a lot of research, and some of these root concealers are almost more like a really heavy dry shampoo, and they leave this sort of chalky residue in your hair, or they make it turn a little bit of a funny color, and it looks really, really funky and weird and obvious as well. So I read tons of reviews. I spoke to different companies. I was also finding one that was going to be, you know, that was a sort of relatively clean brand, and this is the one that I like, and I'm actually wearing it in my hair right now. I'm lucky because I have quite a fair base color, plus I have grays in my hair, so for me I don't get these like black roots that grow out, but there is a little bit of gray, and there definitely is. If you look close, you'd go, oh, okay, might need to get your highlights done or your roots done or whatever. This takes care of it. Sorry, Christina, my lovely colorist. I may not be seeing you so often, even when we get back to normal. I really think this is a genius product. So go check this one out and see if they have it in a color that works for you. All right, so finally, we're going to talk about eyelashes. So a lot of you ladies have written to me saying, Sophie, I have lash extensions and now they've all fallen out. And what am I going to do to help my eyelashes grow, to help my eyebrows thicken, and to keep my lashes looking really beautiful? I get it. So I am so excited to show you a product that I've been using for quite a long time now, and it's a brand that I am obsessed with. So, before I get to that, one thing I just want to say, and I'm going to stretch over and grab this, is you could try castor oil. But I want to be really clear about castor oil. I did a lot of research and there isn't very much scientific evidence behind castor oil helping eyelashes and eyebrows to grow. So let's just be really clear about that, because I know on YouTube there are so many DIYs, miraculous, this, that, and the other. But I tend to try and stick to the science as much as possible. And unfortunately, there isn't much. I was really hoping I would find some, because I wanted to give you an inexpensive DIY where you wouldn't have to buy products necessarily, but there just isn't. That being said, anecdotally, there's a lot of really, really good reviews, meaning that people have tried it and really love it. And some people think that it really has made their eyelashes grow. So it could be worth a try. The only thing that I would say is with your eyelashes, I'd be very careful, because castor oil is very thick and goopy. It's almost like a glue. And if you pop it on, like with a cotton swab on your eyelashes, it's so thick that it can attract dirt and dust particles and even bacteria to stick to your eyelashes. So I'd be a little bit careful. If anything, I'd get a little spoolie, dip it in, and just apply it to the ends of your eyelashes, if that's what you want to do. On your eyebrows, obviously it's different, and you can get a spoolie or you can get a cotton swab and you can dip it in and really swirl it, or sort of paint it, I should say, onto your eyebrows. And it's worth giving it a try. Why not? So that's castor oil. Now, this is the product that I really, really love, and it's by a brand called Plume. Now, why I love Plume is because it is a lash and growth and an eyebrow growth serum, but it doesn't contain the ingredients that almost every single other brand contains that can really not be great for your skin health and your eye health. Can make your skin extremely thin. You can get discoloration, you can get irritation. So you have to be very, very careful. Even some of the ones that I've used, and even I think put in some of my videos, I've since found do contain ingredients that right now I would not recommend, and I personally am not using anymore. This is the only one that I found that I can use. So Plume has the lash collection. You can buy the products separately, or I've just got these two kits here that I'm going to show you, but you can buy each one separately. So the lash collection, and they are pretty cool, these, comes with the lash serum, and you just put you just paint a thin line of it just above your lashes once a day. It's a sort of clear serum, and it comes with a beautiful eyelash curler. That's the kit, but as I say, you can get them separately. And then I really, really love the brow collection. And you pick your shade. So obviously you'll pick the shade that works for you. I think they have about 4 different shades. And there's the Lash and Brow Serum. And then there is the Nourish and Define Brow Pomade, which comes with a brush. So I like that it's a pomade that actually nourishes and defines and colors and fills in the gaps all in one product. How cool is that? And then this kit comes with a really cool pair of tweezers. So do check out Plume, because I think for those of you who are stuck at home and like, oh my gosh, you can't get your extensions done, or you just want to use this time to grow really beautiful eyelashes and eyebrows, Plume is a very good go-to, and and it's a worthwhile investment, because those little tubes really last a very long time, so you can use this time. And also what I was going to say is why I love them is that while you're nourishing and growing them, you can make sure that they are looking really beautiful. And finally, last but not least, who doesn't feel better with a beautiful dab of mascara on, even if you're not doing all those products? For me, I just feel so much better in the morning when I get up, do a little bit of an eyelash curl, and then apply some mascara. I love the Nocturne mascara by Hint. Absolutely obsessed. I use the one in dark brown, and why I love it is because it just doesn't cake, it doesn't clump, even on my lower eyelashes, where sometimes other mascaras I'm like, oh my gosh, you put it on and it looks terrible and it clumps and you have to sort of pick it all off. This is utter perfection. Highly recommend. Completely clean beauty. Love it. Okay, so at the risk of making this video too long, I'm done. Thank you for watching to the end if you did. I'm also going to put a bunch of DIYs, of really great DIYs. I've done so many beauty DIYs. So I'm going to put my favorites, link to them underneath this video. There's a couple of really great face masks that you're going to love that you can probably do while you're stuck at home. There's a scalp mask for thinning hair. So check those out. I will literally link to my top kind of 5 favorites underneath this video, as well as links for all those products. Hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you have any comments, any requests for other videos, and make sure you subscribe, and make sure, I have to say this on every video now, that you click on that little gray bell icon to get notifications when a new video comes out, because a lot of you are complaining saying I never get notifications, and I think it's because I had never explained that properly. You have to click on the notifications and then make sure you've allowed notifications on your phone if you watch videos on your phone. That's it from me. Love you all, and I'll see you next time.